Yo, what's happening? What it is, what it do? Welcome back to another episode of the CDK Horatio podcast. What is happening with you, man? We are wrapping up November, going into December, ending the year 2023. About to be in
Bro,
2024. This is crazy.
as I get older, I'm just saying what the old folks say, man, time is flying, boy. Let me tell you, we're already at November, the end of November, already, what I'm saying, starting to think about 2024. In thinking about 2024, CDK, I want to start the podcast off like this. As a kid, as a child of your parents, are you obligated to give your parents money if they ask you for money? Now, the
Obligated?
is it required of you? Now, the reason I'm asking this is because I just saw Benzino and his daughter Coyle Ray going back and forth about he asked her for money and things like that. So, like, do you think that's are you obligated as a kid? Like, or are you required to give your parents money if they ask you? And have your parents ever asked you for money?
Yeah, but it's been like situations where it's like, hey, I need to pay this real quick. Don't get paid till Friday. Yeah, my parents have asked me for money before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My parents have not. My parents have never asked me for money. They probably asked me for something that I've owed them, like something that I need to pay them for, but never asked me for money. I always thought that was like that's a that's a weird topic. We always talk about money and people's attitudes toward money, and people get a little funny when it comes. So I just feel like that's something that if you're a parent, you should try not to get mixed up with your kids and their money and like what you because obviously we talked about this last week and how it's with your friends you can have that same kind of like whoa, like you start looking at them different. You start looking at your parents differently if they start asking for money. If you got a ledger with your mama because she owe you some, what I'm saying, your mama on credit. So I thought that was good and I thought that was an interesting conversation. What you got for the pod, bro?
Well, actually, I want to go in on that just a little bit. I feel indifferent about that just because me and my parents and my mom and my dad, we've had a strong relationship since I was a kid. So when people tell me about things that their parents done to them, like mess their credit up and like all these crazy things, like to me,
Yeah.
I've never experienced that. So for me to be older now and have the opportunity and the financial backing to be able to, even if they don't need it, sometimes a situation where my mom might tell me something's going on, and I'm like, hey, do you want me to, And 9 times out of 10, she won't even accept the offer, but I feel like it's a great gesture to be able to just do so. But that's just something that I would want to do. Now, when you said obligated, it's like I don't know about obligated, but I do feel like it is your duty to, if your family needs it, sometimes to if you can step in there. But what I got for the podcast, man, Thanksgiving is coming up next Thursday, and
Yes.
I just want to go over a few things that we just need to discuss before entering that table at Thanksgiving. First of all, I like that now Airbnb is a thing because what my family does is we don't pick somebody's house. We pick a city. Now,
Mm.
if we go to your city, you're still the host. We just choose the Airbnb so you don't have to, mass uh not mass destruct your house, but you know how that goes when you
Yeah.
got 10, 20 people trying to be all up in your crib and then
Mm-hmm.
folks don't be wanting to leave and all of that good stuff.
All
So
right.
the Airbnb is if you got other obligations or things you need to do, you can pick and choose when you leave, and you're not obligated to stay at all. Once we clean up the dinner, I mean, it is what it is. I like
Yeah.
that style of Thanksgiving. How did your family celebrate?
Bro, that's a great style. But honestly though, that's a little bit kind of a lot because because Airbnb, you got to bring all the stuff, bring all the food. So it's kind of I think it'll
Mm-hmm.
be kind of easier to have the stuff already there. But I mean, I definitely understand. But my family, bro, my house has always been the eat at house. So I think I'm so used to that. I'm so used
Mm-hmm.
to people like coming into my house. I think as I get older, like that's the vibe I be on, bro. I like to host, bro. Meaning like at my house. Like I don't know how do you feel about that? You like a hell of people in your crib and
No,
like I've never
absolutely
been to
not.
your house, bro. You not like
Exactly,
that,
bro. No, like no, for real. Most of my friends don't even know I stayed. Like now that I
right,
think about it, bro, the apartment I moved in last year, nobody has been in my crib. Like
bro? I've
nobody.
I've
Like
never seen your house ever, but you've been to my house plenty of times. I've never. That's so crazy.
yeah, I don't never. I don't know, bro. I just cause man, like one thing about me, bro, I'll be the last person to get there, first person to leave, bro. Like I am that is me. Like
Bro,
I be in
bro,
and out, bro. I be moving around. That's why I always show up places by myself, bro. Like I don't know. Hosting and that's not gonna change when I get married either. And I hope my wife ain't on that tip. let's have game night. Let's drink with the friends.
Oh, you're not trying to match with the other couples and that y'all record them over. Boy, the corner games are so damn sneaky, boy. God, what y'all got going on at y'all house? To where y'all don't want people to come into y'all crib. You're like, no, no, no. We got to get an Airbnb. This is too, this is too. We got too much going on. No. This Airbnb is cool. Y'all done made a whole reason for it. No, but um, Thanksgiving like rules as far as people in my house. I mean, but the people that come to my house are like my. We don't have a lot of like visitors, like people like way far out than I guess if you have a bigger family, then you always have like new people coming into Thanksgiving, so you kind of got to like
Mhm.
restructure that. But for me, it's been like the same people since I was a kid, like 5 or 6 people. It's not like OD, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, y'all sound like y'all got at least 10, 20 people if y'all booking an Airbnb.
Man, we always every year, bro. I don't want to say this the wrong way. We be getting stragglers, bro. Like my grandma, bro. She be inviting everybody and their nieces, aunties, uncles. This is your cousin, your 13th cousin. like who is this? I don't know you. Like
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's crazy. I've never had the stragglers for Thanksgiving is a whole nother topic. But have you ever been a straggler for Thanksgiving? That is the awkwardest thing, bro. You feel like you don't want to like move. You trying to like you gotta make eye contact with who you came with just to make sure like everything is straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just get up and go to people. I don't know who house I'm at. I've been a straggler for Thanksgiving, bro. So you got to give it up. This podcast dedicated to the stragglers for Thanksgiving. You don't got nowhere to go. You really in people's house. You like, is the forks in here? Okay. You got to ask questions before you go. Shout out to y'all.
is the house hopping for Thanksgiving corny? Like like going and just picking up plates, like not going to see people, going to literally pick up food and leave. Like
I think as you get older, you probably like want to settle down. I've definitely been in that phase where like, especially like during high school, where you would just jump around to my friend's house, and people are so. I mean, Thanksgiving is people are so happy, so they want to give away food and they want to do that. So I don't know. I think I mean, like you said, like for me, I like to host, so I like to be in one place. I like it to be everything to be brought to me. You like to go around and jump around and make sure that you've seen in every different place. So, so
got the fit on, man. Turtleneck season is
right.
here. That's when Thanksgiving starts. Turtleneck season.
Yo, a turtleneck is not going to waste over there with CDK boy. Y'all gonna see his Thanksgiving fit. Was that all you had? Or you had more? You had more on that?
Nah, we good.
Okay, all right. Okay. Can we talk about real quick? And, I'll be pulling stuff off of like the things that happen in the media, but I just want to talk about the actual thing. Bro, recording somebody else's phone call, your phone call with somebody else is you talk about corny, bro. Is the wackest thing ever. I just saw this thing with Kiki Palmer, her ex boyfriend, recording calls and stuff like that, and releasing calls. I just think that's so. I think the exposing culture is so whack, bro. And I feel like when you try to expose people, you're really exposing yourself, and people don't really see that because it's the focus is really on trying to get this person out there trying to air their dirty laundry. But that's so whack and so corny to me, bro. And talking about relationships, um, bro, you gotta not tell people that are close to you, like your family, or like about your relationship because you can forgive them a lot faster than them. So like if I tell my mama about something that my girl did, right? And my mom don't see her every day, she's not in my relationship, she don't get it. So I don't forgave my girl. My mom's still mad when we pull up to Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some shit that I told her about 4 months ago that's not even so like I think that, I just think that's corny, bro, including other people, trying to expose other people, like trying to get other people to be like, shame on this person. When it's like this is the person that you fucking with. What you think about that? What you think about like exposing somebody in a relationship, telling people their business? It's just corny to me.
Bro, I used to tell my ex that all the time, bro. Like, you cannot do that because, like you said, they will not forget. They don't
Yeah.
remember. They don't be in the bed with us. They don't be going on these dates. And because 9 times out of 10, and we really being honest, you may tell them the huge gestures that you do, like as far as like the really big dates or the really big gifts or all of that, but all the small things that you deal with on a day to day basis. On a good side, you're not going to tell them every little piece, right?
Right.
So if most of the time when you're coming to them, it's about things that's going on in your relationship because that's what you want, not even advice on, but you just want somebody to listen to, that's what
Mm-hmm.
they're going to remember over and over and over again. So when you start seeing them, and I've been in that situation before, people start side eyeing you. Now a nigga like me don't give a fuck. So it's like, I know how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? So I've been to where people don't, they don't necessarily feel for you in a relationship. You just kind of got to get through that.
Mm-hmm.
However, especially especially with women, you know what I'm saying? Like their moms, their aunties, they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
be the ones, sisters, that's really gonna feel for you for is that as they should for their sister and or daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I definitely think you should keep all those things to yourselves and or designate one person that knows everything about what y'all got going on, but that one person doesn't really ever connect or align
Right.
with your girlfriend and or
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Yeah. Have you ever been in it with the mom, bro? I think that's the worst thing ever. Is to be talking to a girl's mom and like be like have her into it because now her mama emotions into it and let the mama don't have a man because now she basically now that's her. You know what I'm saying? Like now she's in your drama. It's like, bro, that sucks, bro. that
Now I
bringing
ain't
that
never been
in,
into it
bro.
with nobody mama.
I never have either, but you definitely seen like I've seen dudes be like, yo, I'm
Oh
gonna call her
yeah.
mom. Like her mom, like y'all mom, like what the hell? Like I just
Now
think
I ain't
that's
gonna
so
lie.
like
Okay, I have done that.
you called a girl's mom about what?
Bro, no, 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 no. A situation happened.
Yo, she tripping, yo, Miss G, yo, get your like, come on, bro, you can't be get your
Bro, I was
daughter
like, bro, hey, look, I was like, bro, answer the phone and pull up to your mama house. Look, I'm being
in.
real with you. I'm pulling up to your mama house. Like, I was
Oh,
like, bro,
you
look,
toxic.
and you know I know where she stay at. Like, you think I'm playing? I'm on the way. You got my location. You know which direction is going there. Like, now I don't condone that. Haven't done that since I was, a young boy. But
Mhm.
I was definitely on that type of time before, so I definitely
Bro,
understand, man.
that's
Look,
because she ain't
the
answer the
first
phone.
love will do it to you. Yeah, no, because I knew. You know how you know I knew. And it was a situation where the location was turned off, and
Oh,
I called her brother, right? I was like,
mm-hmm.
hey, like
First of
I
all,
was
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa,
talking to
hold
your
on.
sister,
You already doing way too much. You called the brother. Are they
bro.
in the
Me and her
same
brother
city?
bit. Yes.
Okay, okay.
So I was like, hey, I was like, yo, like, and me and her brother already been had like been cool. But hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just with your sister yesterday. Like, she good? Like where her location say? Oh, he sent me the drop. I'm like, oh, you done messed up now. So
Bro,
I'm like, hey, bro, look, I was like, you got three options: answer the phone, I'm on the way to your location, or I'm on the way to your mama's house. And I was like, actually, I ain't even gonna be on the way to you. I'm either on the way to your mom's house or answer the phone or pull up on me. You have one or two options. I don't even want you to answer the phone no more. Pull up on me, or I'm pulling up on y'all.
I'm glad we had this podcast so y'all can see how CDK is. Talk about I'm gonna pull up to your mama house and do what? You gonna pull up at her mama house and yell at her? But if anybody shares their location
No, I
with
was gonna
you
cry.
and it and it cuts off, bro, that's the worst feeling ever. You like, yo, did you block me or did you like? Did you gonna say your phone was off? But even if your phone is off, I can still see your location. Bro, look. See, now we about to get into it. Okay, yeah, no, but that's all I had, man. Keep your family members out your damn business, yo, because they not gonna see it how you see it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what you
Ever.
got?
Okay,
Yeah.
so kind of going back to Thanksgiving thing, but this is more so about just gatherings in general, right? I saw a video on Instagram, and it was talking about if you go to somebody's house, bring something like for like game
Yeah.
nights or whatever, like bring a bottle or. And I recently got into that more. Like we don't really do kickbacks, but like for my friends'
Mhm.
birthdays, we just do small gatherings at the house, and sometimes we
Right.
bring food like potluck style. But if you can't cook, it's already known. Hey, bring a bottle. Now I
Yeah.
will say this though. Shout out to AJ because he's the one to be like he told me like in advance like, hey bro, I'm telling everybody just bring something. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And but we also had a type of dynamic where we was gonna really do that anyway.
Right.
Have you ever been the friend or had a friend that come drink up all the liquor, eat up
Yeah.
all the food, and don't
Yeah.
never bring nothing?
Yes, bro. And I don't get what the old folks say. It's about home training, bro. That literally
Yeah.
is where it comes from. Because I've seen people, and especially like in college days, bro, where you don't contribute nothing. And I'm with you with bring a bottle, but sometimes, bro, niggas need food. All right, I put food above liquor in the sense of because if we drinking, you're gonna have to eat. You don't gotta drink when you eat. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to. So I put that above that. So I feel like if you go to like a potluck or something, definitely bring something, right? But if you're gonna like
Mm-hmm.
really like step yourself above, bring some food. But Yes, bro. The people that don't bring nothing. And that goes back to Thanksgiving. If since this episode is dedicated to the people who don't have no place to go for Thanksgiving, bring something. Them people are going to love you because you didn't like they don't know you and you still brought something. Because the fact that people know you and they still don't bring shit, you like, bro, come on, man. Now you don't want to be, the brokey pointing out how much shit costs and how much you got to pay. Be like, bro, come on now. You can definitely bring a Hawaiian roll or something. Come on now.
Yeah, no, I mean, and then that also comes with like I love that like in my circle, we never really have those problems. You know what I'm saying? Like all of my people that are around me are financially off. So we never one thing about that, when you have like you said, when you take money out of it and you know everybody around you can do, and you ain't never gotta be like, damn, bro, I don't want to buy such and such out because I know I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
swipe. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to have people around you that everybody got it to where like if a situation occurs it's never really going to be an issue. Like money isn't an
Yeah.
object to any of y'all for real, for real. So I mean,
Mhm.
to a certain degree, I ain't saying we all out here flying to Vegas every
Yeah,
weekend, but you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, just for the basic stuff. I
Mhm.
mean that's a really good feeling though, and I hate for people that don't have that, or where the conversations even have to be had because this stuff that don't even like come up in our circles for real.
Right, bro. And that, like, bro, like you said, that's a blessing. Um, because you don't want to ever get that rep of being that friend. That's the bro. That might be the worst
Oh
thing
yeah, that's
ever. Is
worse.
getting that like, oh shit, here you go, but you ain't got no money. Like that type of reputation as a friend. So
You ain't got no money.
for real, and you still trying to kick it. That'd be the worst thing is you still trying to like, what I'm saying,
Those be the
be out
friends that
there.
really want to hang out for every
Yes.
time. They be the ones that's trying to always call, and you know when they call, you be like, bro, I don't even know if I'm gonna answer, bro, because I ain't trying to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Cause yeah, yeah. Yeah. But and that kind of flows into my next topic, which is like, bro, okay, we go out, we have a good time, we go to clubs and stuff like that, bro. I don't like the women that come out and expect like who you don't know and expect like you meet them at the club and now you talking to them and now they expect their whole night to be on you. I'm like,
Yeah, no,
But you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm like,
yeah,
did you not? What if you didn't meet a nigga like me? What if you met? What if like, how would you eat? How would it's like you not? You really came out here, and this would be on the girl side of that. What we just talking about of like the girl broke, which is like they still can go outside and get some shit because they're a woman, but it's like now they like expect it. I'm like, damn, like maybe it's a little bit more sexy if you can kind of get your own shit a little bit in order for me to be like, oh, let me take that off of your shoulders rather than like let me make your whole experience. You know?
no, no, bro. I feel you on that because like, and I've seen this on social media now. Oh, y'all, we got into the section like instead of like I've seen this goal accomplished. We got into the section. Hey, such and such got us in the club, but I got us in the section. Oh, such and
Right.
such got us backstage. Oh, I'm talking to such and such DJ. I'm like, bro, this is so corny, bro. And I'm like, bro, in my head, I'm like, bro, I'm making sure I never speak to you, bro, because that's just so lame to me, bro. Like it's a goal and accomplishment to get into a section to get some free liquor, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
so corny to me, bro. Like, but to me, like you said, like one time I had invited this girl out, and she came out on behalf of me. So I was like, oh, all right, bet. Like, I'm gonna give you a drink just because you came and supported me. And her friends with her, so I bought her a drink. And
Hmm.
later on in the night, her friend came back and like was like, oh, you look stressed. She gave me a drink. Needless to
Right.
say, after that, like the very next day, we ended up going on a date, and you know what I'm saying, like
Hmm.
we was kicking it for a minute after that. Like just
Right.
all the strength that you showed me the same respect and just bought me a
Right.
drink. And it was just that
Hmm.
simple of I know that you're not like I could tell right there the type of girl that you were.
Right. Wow. I mean, you're right, and that little small thing like means something. But when it's like, yeah, so but then it's like they expect it. So that's why I want to talk to guys too. Like, bruh, don't buy your. I mean, I say this because I pay for what I want, but don't buy your way into some like pussy like that because it's like it's not respectful. Like if you would have went back over there and was like and turn her drink down and was try to like flex and stuff like that, it's like it wouldn't align because you're not on the same like level as her or like you know you putting her
And
in
girls
that
can smell
category of
that.
somebody. Yes, yes,
They can smell
yeah,
that. They can smell like you being a trick and you not really having no game for real, but you just having
yeah,
money. They can smell that on you, bro. Like how dogs can smell fear. Yeah,
yeah,
women can smell niggas
definitely,
that really ain't got the motion like that.
definitely, definitely. All right, all right. This week in AI, me and you had a good text back battle on a thread on Instagram about these two topics, and I want to hear both of them real quick and get your opinion on them. And look, like I said, y'all, we can't do nothing about it, so we really need to hop on. In Austin, Texas, they have full on like Uber lanes for self driving cars. I mean, it's amazing. Like you really have to see it. It's called Waymo. It's great. So I'm telling you, it's happening. Either way, this week a former Apple designer launched AI pins. So you know what we've been talking about. The thing now is to try to get you off of your phone and make it closer, smaller, and closer to your body. That's what it's like moving to. So there's these little pins. It's so great. It's so funny how like movies talk about all this stuff years before it happens because this was actually on Star Trek. But it is a pin for $6.99. The pin worn on the label enables voice control, calls, text, information lookups, features laser display on your palm. On your palm, so that if you need to show somebody something or a tweet or a text or something, you can show it on your hand. I don't know how that happens. Um, and it is going to be a part of a subscription, $24 monthly subscription with T-Mobile. Um, how do you feel about the Apple Pins? I would say go look at the video to see like everything that it can does, but everything it does. But that's the new thing, man. And I think that this is making. I don't want to say it's making us let more stupid, but it's definitely making us not need as much or like not, you know what I'm saying, like not dependent on our own human, you know what I'm saying, emotions and things like that. So what you think about that?
I think the pen is dope. I think yeah, like, especially like for you to be able to move around stuff like that, and you just get a text real quick and you put your hand up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm.
Uh-huh.
That's the reason why I ended up getting my Apple Watch and why I'm about to get these Meta glasses, just because like it's hands free and you can just do things. And I think like what's gonna be cool is like me as an entertainer, like using it for that.
Right.
And that's the reason why, like, even when I mean, the real reason why I got Apple Watch is because when I was in working at McDonald's, we couldn't be on our phones, so to text back, I had to use my watch. So, and I just felt like some type of secret agent over there in the corner and shit, like, you
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying,
Right.
texting back. So yeah, I really lean into what you call it, into electronics. Like I'm really big
Yeah.
on that. I've always been like that, and I think that, like I said, use it to your advantage and lean into it, man. Like you said, it's gonna be a thing, and eventually, when everybody hops on it, it's gonna be way more expensive. So
Yes.
get it while it's hot. And you know
Yeah.
what? I might get the first one because I could have made a 50 ball, 50K off just having the first iPhone if I would
Right.
have just kept it.
Yeah, yeah,
So I gotta
yeah.
have this first AI pen.
Yeah, the first one is going, like you said, the first one's going. I mean, of course, imagine one that's going to be out in 10 years from now, and how it's going to. How does it show up in your hand? I don't. Oh, it's the light. I'm guessing it's the laser
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the thing
yeah. It's
into
a
your hand.
laser. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're on board with that one because here's something else I don't think that you would be on board with that I thought was great. And I lean more to I like the robots. I like the done for you type of like things. China plans to reshape the world by mass producing humanoid robots. Okay, so we've been talking about like fully autonomous robots for a while. We talked about it back at the when they were at the LA game. But China is making a bold leap into the robotics revolution, pouring investments into startups to shape the future. It says to be a groundbreaking advancements to the environment in the way that humans interact with machines. So these humanoid robots, they're starting to develop like full on, factories of making robots to go out in the streets and to serve the way that helps the Chinese government. Now, obviously, I always feel like what's happening in China is is what's going to happen in America in probably like 20 or 30 years. But we don't have the
Yes.
infrastructure to really like flesh it out. But China, this is going to be mapped with their social credit system. So you know how like we have credit scores. China, they have like where you can scan your face and you have a credit score. Like now, it's based on what you do. They have security cameras all over, and that's another thing about the AI pin too. People were saying they don't want that surveillance because you got that camera on you all the time. But this is a whole nother monster that probably is going to be coming into America in the next 50 years or so. But man, I think we already see how the movie ends with the robots and stuff like that. But I just feel like it's interesting. I'm just excited to see more technological advances because it's constantly evolving. Like if you look at back then, 70, 80 years ago, it was a whole different mode of transportation than it is now. We didn't have smartphones, but yeah, just the push to see new things. I'm excited to see. What you think about that?
No, for sure. And I also heard like the technology they put out for us is 10 years behind what they actually have already made. So
Right.
that way these rollouts always come on time. You ever people like every rollout hits exactly on the date because they've been made all these things. They're just
Yeah.
exposing it to the public 10 years later. So imagine there's already 10 years worth of advanced technology already out there that we just don't know or have seen to the
Right.
public eye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. What you got? What you got? You want to move into better days to come? I don't. I don't have one.
Yeah, yeah, we can move into better days to come right here.
Thanksgiving's coming up. If you are blessed to be with your family, make sure that you actually, you know what I'm saying, look around. Like in when it's happening, you look around and you go like, wow, this is like great. I'm with the people I love. Like really drink in the moments. I've been trying to do that a lot more lately. Like just be in the moment of where I'm at rather than trying to get to the next thing. We all trying to get to the next moment, the next thing. Oh, I got to do this thing. Okay, yeah, Thanksgiving's coming, but I got to go to the next house and I got, you know what I'm saying, like things like that. So if you're blessed to be around your family, like look, put your fucking phone down. All right, turn your AI pin
Yes.
off and look around and go, man, this is great. I'm with the people I love. I get to do this for another year. I'm blessed to have this experience, and yeah, yeah, do that.
No, I feel the same way. Like really, like being in the moment, putting the phone down, and understanding. Like when I was a kid, I was like, "Dang, I gotta go do this. I gotta sit around my grandma. I gotta do like." But like, yeah, like you said, really bring that in and learn
Mm-hmm.
about some of the things in your family. Learn about some of these history. Learn about people's personalities and things they've been through and stuff like that. It'll make you love them a lot more. We played a
Yeah.
game last year, or no, during my family reunion this year, where you had to vote on if you think the person has ever done it. It was just like wild things in their life. And they be like,
Mm-hmm.
my grandma ain't done that. And then the time card over she did, you be like, oh, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, and then it sparks some story times. So I've been talking about that game. I gotta find the name of it. But it's great for families that don't see each other as often
Right.
or talk as much. And it kind of
Yeah.
just gives you insight on who you're really dealing with. So and it makes, like I said, fun laughs and stuff like that too. So yeah, that was another episode of the CDK Horatio podcast. You know,
Yes,
to
sir.
find this man, make sure you subscribe. Hit me on IG at CDK on the mic. Where can they find you, Horatio?
You know, you can find me on IG, all social media at Horatio Radio. Definitely check out the full page, CDK and Horatio, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. And we appreciate you guys for listening.